Ah, what's up, dudes? So we got a lot of people upset with the new Cyrax trailer. This thing's got what 7.9K likes. All right, a lot of people are not happy with this trailer. So let's go ahead and read what this person has to say. Oh wow, Mortal Kombat has become absolute shit. A franchise that was built on blood, violence, and sex has been reduced to this. They gender swapped and ruined beloved characters. This is the most glaring example of forced DEI. The way Cyrus reveals her face just to ask, "Where are you?" in a completely incongruous, I'm not going to act like I know how to say that, accent, with their intentionally designed, generic, and androgynous face, is a hollow and shameless attempt to proclaim, "Look at us, everybody, we're developers who embrace diversity." It just comes across as contrived and lacks authenticity. It's the cringiest, fakest shit I've ever seen. You might as well throw in some alien dick in there just to check out the... Yeah, we do. MKX. We had an alien. Anyways, where was it? Oh yeah, there we go. The gameplay and character designs look trash. I'm sorry, Ed, but I won't be playing this crap, and neither will my friends. Mortal Kombat used to be awesome. I played the classics with my friends a lot and watched the movies. I don't care if the gender swaps are because of alternate timelines. This just feels ridiculous and reeks of forced diversity. Bring back the original characters, the hot, stunning, and captivating characters, and stop carrying away from what made this franchise great. So we have a lot to unpack there. First of all, this all mostly has to do with Cyrax, the yellow ninja robot, and people are upset with the new design. They don't like the gender swap, and they don't like I'm guessing there's like a good portion of people who did not know that the original Cyrax was black, because Warner Brothers and Sweet Baby Incorporated worked together. Now we have this unrecognizable mess in Mortal Kombat. Coincidence? I'm gonna be honest, I don't really care about the Sweet Baby and shit, to be honest, like DEI, whatever. Because to me, I don't think diversity or whatever makes the games bad. And mostly what matters to me is like the gameplay and shit. That's the things that matter most to me. But anyways, let's look at this unrecognizable character that is Cyrax.
Blame me for your actions.
This is the gameplay. Now the tag assist. Got a follow-up bomb that does like a spin-a-rooney thing. Got a green net. Bomb. Bomb teleport. Bomb again. Saw blade. So just from that small glimpse, yeah, I see nothing Cyrax related there after all. I did not see a green net. I did not see the bombs. I did not see the yellow robot suit. This is clearly not Cyrax or Cyrax related at all. But yeah, I think the only thing people are really like, they just don't like the gender swap. And I'll be honest, the gender swap to me, it's like, who really cares? Like, actually, there's someone that care to it, right? Like, some people just like, especially the old designs. Holy shit. Oh yeah, by the way, yeah, Cyrax has always been black, by the way. Here's MK Deception, or not Deception, Deadly Alliance. This game was made in 2002, and this was his alternate costume, where they revealed, well, he's always been black. He's always been a black character. And they even stepped it up in MK9, where they took off like all the robot gear. Where there's a version of him where he's completely human, and then there's another version where he gets transformed and turns into the robot that we know, right? So yeah, he's always been there. And let me just say, I think my biggest gripe with it is that this design, like the older one, is just so much cooler. That is my thing with it. I think the old design is just so much cooler. Because not only did like the gameplay change when you played human Cyrax, like not the gameplay change, but like the animations. Like things will change up, because in the original, he would shoot the green net out of his chest. But there was like some like wristband thing he had instead when he turned into the human form. So there was like some obvious change right there. But anyways, let's actually go over the, what is it? The bio of this. The Free Thinking Lin Kuei. By the way, I think they could have done a better title than Free Thinking Lin Kuei, because I have a feeling what people are going to get out of that. But anyways, let's go over the backstory of this new version. Cyrax was born into the Zaki, one of the Lin Kuei's many subclans. For generations, it has maintained a quiet presence in Nigeria's arid mountains, where it stands ready to defend Earthrealm. A martial arts prodigy, Cyrax was the youngest Zaki to ever become an active Lin Kuei warrior. The actress has earned her an invitation to serve directly under sector. Cyrax seized the opportunity with her trademark vigor. While her skills have endeared her sector, her independent streak has not. Despite Sector's best effort, I'm getting tired, to break it, Cyrax will remain untamed. She will serve the Lin Kuei on her terms or not at all. So here's my thing. I think this version of Cyrax, like the whole Iron Man version, I'm not huge on it. I'll be honest. I'm not huge on like the Iron Man change to her design. I don't think she looks bad, but the concept of the character itself, I think I just prefer the original so much better. Because here's the thing. The original version of Cyrax was, let's put it this way. There's a new timeline, right? The Lin Kuei is much different now. So there is no like, if you don't know Mortal Kombat, well, there was a thing called a cyber initiative launched by the Lin Kuei Grand Master at the time, where he wanted to turn all of his ninjas into subservient robots, where they have no free will whatsoever. So Cyrax was close to getting there, but he eventually joined Sub-Zero and Smoke, other two characters that are part of the Lin Kuei, to say, you know what, fuck this. I don't want to be a robot. We're going to try to do our own thing. This is not the way of the Lin Kuei. But eventually, Cyrax basically goes through the tragedy of he gets caught and they forcefully transform him into a robot. And then he has like his own character arcs where like they try to unlock his memory core or whatever, give him his free will back, etc. So yeah, So I'm glad the biggest members of the Mortal Kombat community, Grums here and Haley, are telling us what we like about Mortal Kombat. I am glad they're telling us what we MK fans like about Mortal Kombat. I've been playing Mortal Kombat since, what, I think 5 years old. I was playing Deadly Alliance for the first time. I've seen all the evolutions this game has come across. I've seen all the changes, and etc. And let me tell you, when it comes to the changes and stuff, I think Cyrax being a black woman instead of a black man, I think that is like the lowest on the totem of what's been problematic with the MK franchise in general. I'm going to be completely honest and say that is like the lowest of problems. If anything, I have more of an issue of like with the writing because I feel like this is less interesting than, you know, the original ones, right? I just think the original one is so much better. And yeah. Oh yeah, here's Force. This is DEI alien. Sorry about that, MPX. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, we had a Force diverse alien in the game. I'm sorry, Haley. I don't know who you are, but yeah. So yeah, I just find it weird that people who are not in the spaces always try to speak on behalf of us, telling us what's unrecognizable, what's forced, all this, right? It just gets tiring. Like, legit, it just gets tiring in the sense of, like, I don't think any of them, like, looked at the gameplay and saw, like, what are the issues with the gameplay. None of them are going to tell you, hey, tag assist looked pretty slow or some shit, right? They're not going to tell you any of that. This tag assist actually came up pretty fast, by the way. They're not going to tell you how tag assists feel, like, a little wonky. They're not going to tell you how there's, what is it? They're not going to tell you how it doesn't have, this game does not have the same Wi-Fi, or not Wi-Fi, the same online features as MK11, which were better. They're not going to tell you any of that. All they fucking care about is the, straight up, that's all they care about. To me, those are, like, that is the least of my issues when it comes to the Mortal Kombat franchise. I'm sorry, that's just the truth. I care more about the gameplay. I care more about characters doing really cool shit. I think the cinematics in these games are beautiful, dude. Like, let this video rock. Holy shit, internet. Let this video rock. What the fuck you got a problem with me? Alright, the fucking video won't play, so yeah, I think I'm just gonna end it there. How I feel about this, essentially it's just that it's whatever. I think Cyrax looks cool gameplay wise. The Iron Man thing, I'm not a fan of. Just straight up, I'm not a fan of, like, the Iron Man suit. I think them just being a cyborg or having, like, I think it's just hard to top MK9's design. It just really is. But actually, we need to touch up on some other stuff, too. Let's see. Let's also talk about this, too. A franchise that was built on blood, violence, and sex has been reduced to this. Let's get to this part, actually, because people care a lot about this as well. And basically, here we have, like, the MK9 designs that everyone's, like, pissy about that's not in the game. And by the way, let me just straight up, yeah, I fucking love this shit. I think it's hot. But let's be also truthful here and see what's actually going on with the games. Here's how people remember it on the left. Here's what it was on the right. Well, overall, I think if anything, they care more about, it's not essentially the characters being hot. They care more about the characters being, like, having, like, a sex appeal to them. There's some of that in the new MKs, but not necessarily huge. But the thing is, like, Mortal Kombat, I don't think that was, like, a huge priority of things, like, of the designs. I think the biggest thing that Mortal Kombat fans care about is the blood and gore, and holy shit, there's so much of that. Holy fuck. I'm pretty sure there was one time where they're talking about how people were getting, like, the game devs were getting traumatized from having to look up so much gore or whatever, like, intestines and shit. If anything, that should be a controversy itself. Like, holy shit. But yeah, feel free to let me know your thoughts about all this. Like, do you care about the new Genderwap Cyrax? Is it that big of a deal to you? Is it a deal breaker? Or if anything, it's like the gameplay and other stuff. Is that stuff the deal breaker to you? Because to me, personally, Mortal Kombat is just hard to touch in the sense of, like, the gameplay just makes my hands feel cramped up. I just want to just go back to Street Fighter. But yeah, that's going to do it for this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And yeah, feel free to join the Discord below if you like fighting games, wrestling, or gacha. And yeah, that's going to be the end of it. Brah!